Happy Monday. Let's get after it. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Craig Bennett, aka Cash K, back with another MLB Prizepicks video. I got 3 plays for you here. 2 pitching plays, 1 hitter. We'll dive into it a little bit. If you do not have that Prizepicks account, use that promo code CashK and get yourself a 100% instant deposit match. Link is in the description below. Also, we're getting real close to updating a lot of our Plus EV tools that we have, along with our projections. And so the tables are going to be sortable. It's a big upgrade. So hopefully within the next week or so, we should have these updates. College football is coming up as well. Got a lot planned for that as well. But hey, let's dive in and talk about these plays. Let's go. All right, Prizepicks desktop is up here. If you want access to all of our picks that we have, not just with Prizepicks, with all the other platforms that we have out there and our tools, you can get access to everything, again, at dailyedgesports.com. And there's our new website. It has all our goodies in there. But we're going to talk about 3 plays that we do like here. Again, 2 pitching plays, 1 hitter. First one we're going to talk about right here on the first page, Logan Webb. He is going up against Cincinnati. And Cincinnati, if we look at the last 30 games, they rank 5th in Ks against right-handed pitching, striking out almost a 25% clip. Kind of look what Logan has done over the last 2 games. Again, putting up 10 and 11 here. The line was at 5.5. You can still get it at that at some of the other places out there outside of Prizepicks, but I'm okay taking it here at 6. The juice is around minus 150 on the higher than 5.5. So I have no problem taking it here. Like I said, Cincinnati's been whiffing a ton here lately. So again, no problem looking at that. We kind of look at their lineup a little bit projected. They got a couple guys that are really high strikeout guys. You know, their stud they brought up in De La Cruz, striking out around 27% clip so far against right-handed pitches. McLean, 29%. If we look at Votto, 30%. You know, not a lot of bats so far this year, but still 30% clip against righties. And then if they do have Luke in there, he's striking out at a 33% clip. So 4 guys that are really high strikeout guys. And I like that for Webb. Webb's 26% K rate against lefties, 24.5% K rate against righties. So just kind of getting it done, really efficient. And I like this line. Again, you can get it 5.5 out there in some of the other places, but I don't mind this at 6. The next one we're going to look at here, look at my Cubbies a little bit. Cubbies going up against the Washington Nationals. And I'm going to look at pitching outs here for Drew Smyly. Struggled a little bit here as a late going up again against the Nationals here. And, you know, the pitch count, it's just haven't, if we look at the pitches the last 5 games, 83, 94, 86, 73, 85, to be able to get to this mark at, basically going 6 innings, he's got to be uber efficient. Now, yes, he put up 21 against the Nationals back on, I believe it was May 1st. So we're talking, over 2 months ago. And the Nationals over the last 30 days ranked 15th WRC plus against lefties, 19th in OBP, just over 300. And like I said, Drew Smyly's just not really getting it done. He's only really cleared this at 18 outs and 2 of his last 9 games. So, and those 2 games were right at 18. Like I said, those pitches are just not there. He's just averaging 86 pitches over his last 10 games, only 84 over his last 5. So he's got to be super efficient here. And I just like him to be under this mark. We look at it. Juice is not massive, but it's still around minus 140 on the under, 17.5. And I'll take this shot at Drew Smyly. Not getting there. Maybe he can put in 5 innings. And hopefully the Nationals can get to him enough and just make him not very efficient here. So we're going to go under this mark at 17.5. And then the last one we're going to look at here, we're going to go and look at Mookie Betts. Now, you could look at this in a couple ways. Now he's going up against Grayson Rodriguez for the Orioles here. and he's had some struggle on both sides of the plate, lefties and righties. So I like a lot of these Dodgers bats. Dodgers are projected implied run total of just under 5. Mookie leading off. He's got a 389 WOBA, 258 ISO, only striking out 16% of the time, walking 13% of the time. Again, going up against Grayson here. Now, Grayson's got some, decent strikeout numbers, around 26% for the season, but giving up some massive power, to both lefties and righties. Against lefties, if you want to look at, Freeman, also has great numbers. He's given up a 474 WOBA and a 368 ISO against lefties, but righties not very good either. 359 WOBA and a 212 ISO. So giving up a lot of power here. And I don't mind looking at Mookie Betts if you want to take, again, fantasy score, or if you want to look at more than 1.5 bases. I'm perfectly comfortable with either one of them. Let's see if they have Freeman up on the board. They do have Freeman as well. So if you want to take this one, over 8 fantasy score or 1.5 total bases. If we look at what Freeman's done against right-handed pitching this year, 187 ISO, 396 WOBA. Again, very similar to Mookie at only striking out 16% of the time, with just under a 10% walk rate. So if you want to look at either of those guys, I'm perfectly fine with that. But that's where I'm looking at. Not a big slate on our hands. It looks like we got 10 games tonight. There's a couple lines that I liked that did move. So I'm not going to be jumping on those real quick. And we're talking about strikeout wise. Like I said, Logan Webb's did move. I like that. One I was looking at that did move a little too much for me was I was looking at Matt Manning. You can get him at 3.5 at some of the other establishments out there. That's where I'd feel comfortable with him. At 4, I don't really like it, so I didn't really want to bring him up and talk to him going against KC. But we can talk a little bit numbers about him. He's not a big strikeout guy. So, I feel like 4 is probably where he should have been. 3.5 felt a little bit light because there is some strikeouts in this lineup. Massey's at a 30% K rate. Melendez is a 28% K rate. Garcia's 26%. Prado's 39%. Waters 36%. So there's some high strikeouts in this KC lineup, but he's just not a massive strikeout guy. Better against righties at 20.6%. Not so much against lefties, only 12%. So I liked it at 3.5. I don't really want to push it here at 4, but if you want to take a jab at that, by all means, go out and give it a chance. But just not something that I love. I think that line is probably where it should be. But if you can get 3.5 at anything else out there, like Sleeper, some of the other plays, by all means, jump on it. So with that, again, appreciate you guys. If you want access to any of our tools and our plays, make sure you jump on over there to dailyedgesports.com and check us out. And again, we've got updated tables and tools that are coming hopefully by the end of the week. We're just doing some testing here. It's going to be a big game changer for us when it comes to speed and being able to pull these things up. So we're always looking to increase our product and improve upon it. So appreciate you guys. And like always, see you on the flip side. Deuces.